From the atrium of the David Letterman Communication and Media Building, welcome to Ball State University. It is our leadership in emerging media that makes this evening's program possible. The Indianapolis Prize is proud to present A Life in the Wild, a conversation with George Schaller, the 2008 Indianapolis Prize recipient.
If there were a patriarch of conservation, it would be George Schaller. Although Schaller may not be a household name, he arguably has done more for conservation than anyone in the world. In 1959, Schaller shattered the myth of mountain gorillas as brutes, showing their sophistication and even gentle nature. He paved the way for such scientists as Dian Fossey and Jane Goodall. His list of firsts continues with the first in-depth study of pandas that led to stringent conservation measures, the first detailed study of social behavior of Africa's lions, one of the first to fight to protect tigers in the wild, and the first to expose the truth about the slaughter of Tibetan antelope for fashionable shawls. Schaller is relentless in his pursuit to save the world's endangered species and the areas in which they live. He helped establish Alaska's 19 million acre Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, Tibet's 130,000 square mile Chungtung Reserve, which is the second largest wildlife protected area in the world, and has helped to establish over 15 parks or reserves in his career. At 75, Schaller shows no signs of slowing down. Since animals don't recognize the borders of nations, he is working fervently to promote the establishment of a peace park, which includes parts of Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, and China, and would protect 20,000 square miles of habitat for Marco Polo sheep and the snow leopard. It's Schaller's mission to pass the torch to other young conservationists to spread his message.
Hope transcends experience. If you pick a project that you think has a chance of success and fight for it, you can see progress. You have to keep fighting.
Good evening, I'm Glenn Augustine, and I'll be your host for the program. This is going to be a truly interactive program. Not only will we be speaking to Dr. Schaller and hearing his stories, but you'll have the opportunity to interact with him. And you can do that in one of two ways, either by calling our 800 number seen on your screen or by emailing questions. We'll try to take as many questions as we can over the next hour, but if we can't get to all of your emails, they will be answered over the next few days by our bank of experts. We're pleased now to introduce Dr. George Schaller, winner of this year's 2008 Indianapolis Prize, which is the most prestigious prize in conservation biology. Dr. Schaller, thanks for joining us this evening.
Glenn, I'm absolutely delighted to be with you in Ball State.
Tell us a little bit about your reaction to winning the Indianapolis Prize.
Well, there are dozens and dozens of good naturalists, scientists out there helping wildlife, spending their life doing it. And that I've been selected for this prize makes me feel very proud as well as humble.
Now, the prize comes with a little bit of money with it. What are you going to do with the money from the prize?
Well, having worked in many foreign countries, I know that young naturalists in those countries have a very difficult time getting funds to do field work. And ultimately, people in their own country have to take care of the environment. So I will use the money to fund young naturalists to get out in the field, really get out in the forest and plains and study the wildlife, and this will help give them an opportunity.
Speaking of opportunity, your opportunities came early. You were able to work with the Muries up in Alaska, and also you've talked about a professor at the University of Wisconsin from whom you learned quite a bit. Can you tell me what it meant to be given those early opportunities right out of college to study wildlife and habitats at such a young age?
Well, I was fortunate. I went to the University of Alaska, which is very outdoor oriented. And so there were a lot of opportunities to go into the field with graduate students. We had professors that encouraged you to get out and do things. And I had some wonderful mentors at Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin, University of Alaska. And I also just grabbed opportunities when they offered themselves.